You want to find that drive and focus that has you locked in and on fire every single day? My book, The Mirror Motivation, will do it for you. I bought a copy for you. You take care of the shipping. The book is free. Click the link down there. I got you.
DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com. I was on Google and I saw they had like the trending articles coming up, and it said something about Cardi B was defending her Grammy Award win. And y'all remember, if you follow hip hop, Cardi B won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album earlier in 2019. Personally, and she got a lot of backlash for winning the award. She went on Twitter or whatever, Instagram, whatever, the next day, she was defending herself, talking about all the reasons why, she felt like she deserved the award. She had worked hard and she was pregnant and she went through all this stuff and got the award. I don't think any of that has anything to do with deserving an award, but I do understand the fact that she felt the need to defend herself because, it's an award. Somebody chose you to win it. What you supposed to do? Not take the trophy? So I understand why she was defending herself. My personal opinion is that she did not have the album of the year. I thought Pusha T or Nipsey Hussle or Travis Scott all had better albums than Cardi, even though I must also say that I think Cardi's album was actually better than I expected it to be. I didn't expect much from her rapping, but it was actually pretty good. But I think the other three were better. But anyway, we all understand that awards are subjective. They're based on votes. They're based on people's opinions. So if you put yourself in position to where the only way you can win is to get people's opinions to agree with yours, then you might lose. That's just the way that it goes. That's why I like sports. The great thing about a sport, at least like basketball or football or baseball, is that you got a scoreboard. And the scoreboard determines who wins. It's not about voting. It's not like figure skating or gymnastics where somebody votes on if you're good. It's about a black and white, all right, you scored the points or you didn't. But anyway, the point that I'm making here in this video is not about that. I heard, because we know the Grammy Awards happened months ago, right? But I saw it was trending on Google that Cardi B was talking about it again, because I'm sure, even though time has passed, that she's still getting backlash over this. People are still talking shit to her, and maybe she still feels a little bit defiant or whatever you want to call it about the fact that she won an award. And I looked up Cardi B I don't follow a whole bunch of people on social media, but I looked up Cardi B on Instagram. Cardi got like 50 million followers on Instagram. So I would assume that a famous person who has that many followers, especially if you're doing something like hip hop where everybody has an opinion and everybody thinks they know better than another person, I would assume with 50 million followers, she got at least 25 million detractors. That means people who, some of them might even be following her, just looking at her, listening to her, just looking for reasons to not say something positive, looking for something negative to say about her because they just not feeling her for whatever reason. And that's their right. And when you're a public figure, that's the kind of things that come your way. So with 25 million detractors, I'm going to tell you about, keep that in mind. I'll tell you about something else that I heard. Like 2 weeks ago, from when I'm recording this, I was listening to, every once in a while, I'll go check an episode of the Joe Budden podcast. And those of y'all who follow hip hop, y'all know he got a podcast. And he's pretty good. He's pretty good at asking questions. I like his style as far as podcasting. I don't listen to every episode and I'll skip through to the parts I want to hear. But he had Nicki Minaj on the show. And everybody knows Nicki Minaj if you know Cardi B. And Nicki is having a conversation with Joe and the people who work with Joe on his show. And Nicki was going, she went on a couple little rants. And one of the things that I heard her say that I want to point out in this video was that she says, people don't know what it feels like to have this kind of scrutiny, to have this kind of attention on you all the time. Think about, and this is Nicki talking, she was like, people say that they want to be famous, they want to be known, they want to have a following, they want to have all this stuff that I have as far as attention on me, Nicki is saying. But she was like, as soon as they start to get that backlash, as soon as they start to get the negativity, as soon as they start to hear the hate from the haters, now they're ready to slit their wrists because they can't deal with it mentally, having so many people coming at them, so many people attacking them, so many people with negative shit to say about them. So what I want to share in this video, the question I want to ask you, and Nicki got like 100 million followers on Instagram, so she probably got like 50 million detractors and haters and people with negative shit to say about her, and everybody knows her. She's a public figure. Everybody knows who she is. She's easy to find. Imagine if you had that many fans, 100 million people following you, watching you, even if they wanted to see you win. Could you handle that? Could you handle that kind of scrutiny? Every little thing you do, at least in public, everybody knows about it. Everybody's talking about it. Every night when you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, there are 20 new articles that somebody wrote about something that you did or something you're about, or maybe something you never did, but people want to use your name. And could you imagine that? How could you handle that? Now imagine on the other side of that, you got that many fans, but now you got, let's just say half of that number are people who don't want you to win, don't want you to succeed, don't want you to be successful. And they got things to say. They writing blogs about you, they doing podcast episodes about you, they doing articles and interviews about you and saying negative stuff towards you. And every day that's on your name, every single day. Could you deal with that? Could you handle that? Now, I remember when Cardi first came out and she was defending her Grammy Award win, the first thing I thought to myself was, why is she defending herself? I mean, it's an award show. They voted for her. The committee for the Grammys voted for her. They chose her as the award winner. They gave her the award. What's she supposed to do? Be sorry because she won an award? I didn't think she deserved it, but she won. I'm not even deserved it. I don't think she had the best album. That's the best way to put it. I don't think she had the best rap album, but she won the award. So we can't be mad at it. It's not like she did anything wrong to Trav or Nipsey or Pusha, or I believe it was Mac Miller was the other person nominated, or whoever it was. She didn't do anything wrong to them. She was nominated. They were nominated. She won. That's just the way that it goes. But now that I think about it in the way that I'm explaining it to you, could you take that? I mean, that means in the time it took you to watch this video, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 people then posted something on Instagram or Twitter about you, half of them negative things. Could you handle that? Could you sleep? Could you eat? Could you just go about your day in a normal way, knowing that all of this scrutiny is coming your way and at least half of it's going to be negative? It's just something for you to marinate on. And if you want more to marinate on, get my Bulletproof Bundle, which is my 4 best books on mindset. You get it at workonmygame.com. The link is right down here below. Work on your game. Dre all day.